Jam in the Box, Jam as a Soul. Clarence Carter doing it to you on this day, Saturday, Club Saturday night, doing what we do, how we do, when we do. Man, I'm feeling it right up in here with you. Man, Jam in the Box, Jam Master Soul, Club Saturday night. I want to go into what we got here. We got some. Yeah, we do. We have some celebrity news. What's happening? Celebrity news, man, interesting. On some celebrity news, Austin Powell movie. You guys remember the Austin Powell movie that he did? And do you remember the character, the Mini-Me? And some of you guys have probably already heard this already. Do you remember the Mini-Me on there? His name is Vernon. It's got to pronounce his name correctly. Troyer, Troyer. Troyer. He died. He died last Saturday from the Austin Powell movie. He died on April 22nd, on a Saturday at the hospital. He was going through a slight depression. Some even had him on a suicide watch, but he was 49 years old and he died. And that's sad, but he played a good role too. Good role. 49 years old. The Mini-Me from Austin Powell passed away. We wish him and his families all the love and the condolences that they need to have. I want to talk about. Well, I really don't, but I want to just give some quotes on what happened to Mr. Bill Cosby. Robert Shapiro made a statement Thursday in Beverly Hills. He says, no one could have successfully, according to what it is reported, what he says. We don't know definitely, but according to what is being reported, he says, no one could have successfully defended Bill Cosby in remarks reported on Friday. Shapiro made the comments to the celebrity news website TMZ.com. Now, they went on to say other things involving in that too, but pretty much narrows it down for Bill Cosby to destroy the Bill Cosby legacy. I don't think you can destroy the Bill Cosby legacy. You know what? It's really interesting to me of how people think that a legacy can be easily destroyed. It can be destroyed because I put negative news out. It can be destroyed because I get a bunch of people to come up here from the half of them. I wouldn't touch them with a 10-foot pole, and probably with none of you guys either. But destroyed to come up here for them to make allegations that they could have made a long time ago, didn't make a long time ago, but make it now. And because you made it now, it makes it recognizable. Now, some can say, "Oh man, you've been so insecure to them. You've been so unfeeling to them." No, I'm not being unfeeling to you. I'm not being unsympathetic to you. I just don't believe you. I think you're a bunch of liars. That's what I think you are. Because I don't know. Now, again, people can have suppression. Bill could have done something to one or two of them. That could be very well possible. Okay, that could be very well possible. But what strikes me, with this, that is, timing is everything. Timing is everything. What strikes me with this is that all these people come out of the woodworks. All these people come from all over out of the gutter, they're coming all over. Now I know it is tough when something tragically happens to you. It's tough for you to admit it, and you keep it suppressed. I do understand that. Seeing other people come out makes you want to come out and say the things that you say. Okay, cool. I'm with you on that. What I look at is evidence. Now, that don't mean it didn't happen to you, but what I look at is what can you prove on this? And probably the reason why you didn't come out earlier because you couldn't prove anything, and that could be very well possible. Bill could be the undercover freak that we all don't even know about. That could be very, very well possible. But in the so-called court of law, evidence is not this crazy circumstantial shit. What the hell is circumstantial? What is circumstantial? You said, so we think we're going to use our subconscious mind. We think that you're right. Is that what circumstantial is all about? I thought evidence is the key. I thought it was supposed to be the pure factor. Somebody somewhere, if he's been doing this to you, and you, somebody somewhere has enough evidence that they can come out and label it and seal the deal. I'm sorry, this is my thinking. Okay? Trying to buy NBC, it's a big thing. I don't see why he couldn't buy NBC. Why couldn't he buy NBC? I mean, open up the whole nutshell in that. Why couldn't he? Tell me, can somebody tell me, White? Can somebody tell me why couldn't he buy NBC? Why couldn't he? NBC has the right to turn down an offer. Yes, they do. But why? Is it something else involving in that? Something deeper involving in that? Really interesting. Just totally interesting. But, because all this happened after that fact, did he violate a rule or oath or something? Somebody tell me something here. Help us to understand this. But nevertheless, the legacy of Bill Cosby is indeed not destroyed. You can't destroy something somebody had put forth and made a path of it. You can destroy it among certain people. But you cannot destroy the legacy. It's there. It's not destroyed. I destroyed it. Oh, you destroyed it because you said you destroyed it, or you did this, and that makes a point. It's not destroyed. It really isn't. People get joy. Families got joy out of it. Families grew from it. It's entertainment from television. Why would you include that into destruction of that? If Bill is guilty, truly guilty of what he's done, that's a sad thing, and he has to pay the piper. But what he has done up until that point, until that came out, should not become the essence of the destruction that Bill's family, if you are a true so-called American. Now, that's just my opinion going into that. When people see what he's done and feel off of the show that he's done, Mr. Cosby, and what he's done for their family in growing up, and you saying, no more of that. What are you doing? What are you saying? Are you really conscious minded of this? So it's just really interesting in how they go about in that perspective. Now, I said, one thing, Jam Master Soul, I said, I'm not going to get all deep into this because there's more to it and a whole lot more, but still, nevertheless, from limited information that I do have, one thing that I can say is that a person like Bill Cosby, who has spent his time and life and legacy in trying to give that great image and have done it successfully, it's not acting. It's not acting. It's not acting. So it's highly unlikely for an individual to cross over into the hardcore of devilishness. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, open thy eyes, look at things, and be realistic. Now, I'm not trying to get some, you're black, he's black. Well, first of all, I don't consider myself black, but nevertheless, you can call me whatever you want to call me. My skin tone color is brown, but nevertheless, you can say whatever you want to say. But I'm not doing it because of a race connection. I'm doing it based on common sense connection. And on a common sense connection, it's some interesting things here. Jason Starr from WHPNN, Soul 106 Talk Radio, that we changed our call letters to WHPNN Radio Network, put out something that I thought was really interesting. I know that everybody is on him, and because Jason, you got to be on Jason, because he will just, you know. So you got to be on Jason a lot, and you got to look at certain things that Jason do, and sometimes Jason holds back. Like, I'm so, you know, I mean, I love y'all, but gosh, I can't be myself. You can be yourself, but at the same time, you know, you can't be destructive in a sense that it hurts people or hurts anything else. You have to be a pure journalist, and that's what we don't have today. Now, I do respect Jason Starr, and I do respect what he put out, and he did put something out today that I saw, and I looked at it, and I copied it onto my page. But I'm gonna tell you something. The truth that he said was truth. He said no fiction in this. He said the truth. So with that, you know, the sentence of Bill Cosby, people say he only got 30 years. You know, I mean, we did what little limited research that we have, and we do have limited research. But we didn't find, based on what we found, there was no sentence to be given. Now, here comes the question. Here comes an easy, interesting question. Here comes a question right now, because I did get this question coming in. Well, after all this and after all your limited research, for what have you done, do you think that it destroyed the image of Bill Cosby to you? Answer to that question is no, it did not. Well, all these women say that. Okay. Let me say this. Some of them stories need to be totally, truly investigated, and I've yet to see that. So therefore, until I can see something a little bit more stronger in that perspective, and even, okay, let's just say that we do find 5, 10 of them in that perspective, will that destroy the image to you of Bill Cosby? No, it will not, because it's television, and television is a standard of its own. Television is a standard of its own. What he did on television doesn't coincide with what he does in real life. So therefore, what he did on television don't destroy the television image. It does, however, just tainter and damage the personal image of the real man. It's almost like straw man and real man. You know, it does destroy, well, not destroy, but damage that particular and tainted that particular image. Now that indeed it does do. So what I say in the perspective of this and in all of this is, I'm not trying to lift up Bill Cosby. I'm not trying to downplay the women that came out with what they had to say. I'm just questioning it. I'm questioning it, and it needs to be questioned. It definitely needs to be questioned. You know, just because you say it doesn't make it right. I can say that my dog did not pee on my neighbor's lawn, and my neighbor swear to God they did, and he gonna take me to court and sue me. I swear to God, your dog pee, and I'm saying he didn't pee on your lawn, your damn lawn. He don't even like you or your fucking lawn, but he didn't pee on your lawn. You know, we go back and forth. You know, you guys, okay. Can I submit video? You got video of my dog peeing on your lawn? No, I don't, but I know your dog did it. It's just your dog. He just hates me. He hates me because you don't like me, and blah 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 blah. Okay, well, that doesn't mean that he's right. So he can publicize, because he may have the open media contents of publicizing it and say, I'm guilty because my dog pissed on your lawn. And my dog never went over there at all in the first fucking place. He stink. My dog would never pee on his lawn. But I can say that, but I become a person that's protecting his dog, and credibility destroyed in that content.